Good morning, good news, Madden football family. Pastor Jay here with another video for the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a coin making method. So the problem you might be experiencing is you don't have a ton of time to play this game, so you're looking to make some coins so you can buy some better players and have a better team. Of course, that's the goal. So the purpose of this video is for us to share coin making methods. Now, I will say there's no easy, quick way to make coins. You do have to put in some effort. But I'm going to leave some resources in the description for us to help that process go a little quicker, a little smoother. Other than actually going in and sniping and making some quick snipes and making some coins that way, like I said, there really is no super easy way to make quick money. Now, if you're no money spent team and you have very little coins in your coin stack, still the best method that's been going on for years is the get a player method. So I'd like to go over what I do with that method. Please share in the comments what you do and what you find helpful. So in the store, when you go to the store, just one actual tip, again, in the interest of saving time. Get a player method is in the far right corner. So if you hit down on your left joystick twice, twice, that gets you to the get a player method, and you buy your packs. Now here's where it's no risk whatsoever if you want it to be. You can do different things with these cards. When I get a card like a 75 gold, which is a decent pull, I've yet to pull an elite after hundreds of packs. But I think my best card is like a 78, 79 gold. These ones I usually look up the price later because I'm not sure about this price, probably a couple thousand coins or so. But for these, you can obviously just hit B button and continue on and check that price later. So let's go through this again. Another gold, so that's not a bad start. Look up that price again later. Okay, for silvers. Now here's the thing, in the description I've left a link to a Mutt-Head link, and it's all the core silver players in descending order of price. Sometimes there are a few silver players still left that are worth a lot of coins. And I've also left a couple links for power-ups and also for gold players in descending order of price. So before you want to start your this get a player method, you might want to check those links just to see what some of these core silver, core gold, and power-ups are going for. That being said, as you know, a lot of people use the multiple accounts and they're swapping cards and basically money laundering their players over to their master account, so that kind of messes up actual values of some of these players. For this one, I'm just going to add it to the 70 to 74 overall gold exchange set. Now, that's the method I use. I like to upgrade sets because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time listing every single one. The problem you get with listing every single one is you'll get your auction block fills up after 20, and then you can't sell anymore until some of those sell. I would say probably the safest way to do this method, especially if you have low coins and you want absolute low risk, is to sell every single card that you receive. Now here's a couple of options when you get your gold, some of these low golds, 70 to 74 golds. You can put it in the 75 to 79 overall gold exchange, and that takes 4 cards. 70 to 74 gold cards. The 76 to 78 gold superstar takes 3 cards. So I've been putting my players into this a lot, but those you often pretty much pull a 76, and those cards are going for only about 2K now. So I'm not sure what you could do. Maybe leave in the comments what method you found better. I've been doing actually a little bit of both, sometimes putting them in this 76 to 78, and then sometimes putting it in the 75 to 79. If you do the superstar set, you could always put your 76s into the 80 to 82 exchange. That might be the way to go right now still. Those cards are still worth a fair bit if you can get the 80s to 82s I think are still going for around 10 to 15,000 coins. Now I'm pretty lazy, so I often don't remember which cards are worth things, so I always just put them in the sets. Now here you can put the rookie exchange low silver to high silver, or just put it in the 66 to 69 exchange set. I usually always put it in the low silver to high silver and keep putting it in the rookie sets, because some of the gold rookies are worth more money because of the Isaiah Simmons set. One tip also, I'm doing this one card at a time. You can actually spam the B button right here, and that gets rid of the animation. Now the problem with that is you have to go back into your binder and sell your cards later, or put them into sets later. That's certainly one way to do it. You can just rip open about as many packs as you want and come in and do it later. It does save a little bit of time doing it that way. I just find it's easier just to put them in the sets right away. So again, if you want to make this completely low risk, you could sell all of your silvers for 600. Even with a 10% auction, you're going to be losing or making 40 coins. They're not all going to sell. Let's just put this one up for 600. So we're going to make 40 coins. So if you put all your cards up for 600, you will never lose any money. However, you might have to relist some of those cards every once in a while. They'll usually sell at 500 every single time, or 450, but they will sell at 600 if you list them a couple of times. So that's up to you, depending on your coin stack and how much risk you want to take. Again, this is probably one of the best methods in Madden. It's continually, you can't lose on it pretty much. And it's not as super fast way to make coins, but you're guaranteed to make coins every single time. That's why I like the method. It's kind of mindless. Yes, you might be putting in some expensive players. You get a 69. Here's another strategy. Even though this card might be worth something, I don't think so. You can sell all your 69s. Oops, I'm going to cancel that. You can auction them at, say, 900. You're making a few hundred coins there. Again, the odd time you might have to repost. But that's another thing you can do instead of putting them into sets. Also, when you're looking at the silver cards, certain positions, of course, a fullback usually goes for a little more. You might want to look up your fullback prices and your lineman as usual. So that one, again, is a lineman, 74. That could go from 1,500 coins to 3,500 coins. So I'm going to back out of that and look up his price later. Now, one other recommendation I have, if you don't have the app, the Madden 21 companion app, I definitely recommend that you get that. Oftentimes I'll quickly look it up on my phone, on the app, and I can check the prices. You can check the auction prices real quick that way, and you can sell them on that app real quick. So if you don't have it, definitely sign up for that. It's free in the Google Play Store or your Apple Store. So again, for these high silver rookie cards, I always put them into the high silver to gold, hoping to get some of those more expensive gold rookie cards. So here's one, high silver to gold. Let's see what we pull. Again, so 76. That's going to go in the Isaiah Simmons set, which I've already completed. Let's just see here, add to sets. Oh no, I guess you can complete that set multiple times. So one strategy you can do is put, anytime you see this option, to put it into the core rookie master, Isaiah Simmons. I, however, wouldn't recommend that anymore. I just looked up his price, and it was $350,000 a few weeks ago. Now it's down to 180 to 220,000 coins. And there's a ton of cards that go into that set, so I wouldn't recommend trying to complete that set. I would just sell this card. So I'm going to use my app to look this card up just to show you. So I go into my binder and I sort by newest. There he is. It shows me all the auctions, so he's going for around 44 to 4,700. So I'm always going to list them. I always try, if I've got room on my auction block, put them up for the highest price, 4,700, 4,800, and post it. Done on the app. So that's definitely something you should do if you're not doing that already, especially if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of time to spend. You can take your phone with you and do some sniping and at least selling of your coins if you didn't get it, or selling of your players if you didn't get a chance to while you were playing. So the nice thing about this method is it goes pretty quickly and you can make some quick packs. Again, the idea is that's not a bad card, over 75 gold. It's probably worth at least a couple K, if not more. I'll look that up in a minute. But also you're hoping for the power-ups. I've noticed today I'm pulling a lot of golds out of this Get a Player pack, which is unusual. They might be worth something, but I'm too lazy to look it up. So I'll add them to the set. Now, I haven't seen a lot of power-ups today. That's kind of weird. I'm assuming that guy's not worth much. So I'm going to put him now into one of these two sets. I'll put him into the gold superstar set. There we have it. You'll often get a 76. Okay, 78 Drew Lock. I'm not sure if that's worth... The difference between the 76 and 78 is not... It's getting lower and lower. So there used to be that they were worth quite a bit more. I'll look him up in a minute, let you know. But you see how you're just putting packs, you're upgrading to different packs. That's where your profit comes in. Low silver to high silver. I roll him up into the high silver to gold set. Quite a lot of golds. Ooh, not bad. Check him out in a minute. I'll look it up and then edit the video so that this is not going to take so much time for you to watch. I'll look him up too. Definitely not worth much. Haven't seen any power-ups today, which is weird. Now there is a ton of power-ups this year, it seems like, and there's not a ton of high value power-ups, but I put the link in the description. You can click on that link and it goes to Mudhead. It'll give you the highest power-up cards. You can either sell your power-ups for whatever the going rate is, or you could keep them in your binder. Sometimes they get a new card later on in the year and their power-up price goes up. It's up to you. 21 companion app. But if you don't have that, you can go back into your item binder. One thing, if you're new to the game, right trigger, you can sort by newest. Also, you'll notice you can search the auction prices here. So if I highlight this player and hit the LB button, it'll bring up all the current auctions. So this guy is selling for 2,300 to 3,000. So you can put your auctions up here. Put this guy up for 2,900. It's up to you what you want to do. You can put him at the lowest price and he'll sell quickly. I usually like to put them somewhere in the middle if I have room on my auction block. And if they don't sell, I'll just relist them. Okay, here's one of 69 silver. Might be worth nothing. Okay, 6,900. That probably a fluke. Could be someone laundering their coins from another account. But just in case, I'll put him up for 4,900. If he doesn't sell, we know it's bad information. Again, these 77 cards, they're all going for around 3K. But you can see if you get a bunch of these pulls, you're going to be making some coins. Oh yeah, so this was this Drew Lock quarterback, 78. So yeah, they're not great. 3,500. So for that, I might just throw them in a set. So here's a bunch of other sets. This Team Builders Fantasy Pack, I think the prices for those are going down quite a bit. So I wouldn't recommend those unless you know of a card that's still quite high. I've been putting some players in this 81 to 85 overall player set. I have no idea where that comes from. If you know, you can write it down in the comments. But I'm going to find out. Well, this guy's worth pretty good coins, it looks like. If you want to sell pretty quickly, we could put this one up for 4,900. Seems like he's going for around 5 or more. But I'm kind of curious about that 81 to 85 set, so I think I'm going to throw it in there. Like I said, I don't know how many cards it takes because I don't know where that set comes from. It's not an exchange set. Well, it is an exchange set, but I don't know where it comes from. Ooh, there's another 75. So he's only going for around 2,500, so I'm going to throw him into that set as well. Must be done by now. That guy I know is not worth much. Ooh, I'm going to throw him in this 81 to 85 overall player. It almost looks like they took power-ups right out of this method. So we finished the 75 to 79. Of course, we hope we get a 79. Malik Hooker, I don't think he's worth a whole lot. Let's see. Yeah, about 3K. Makes it profitable for sure. Okay, finally a power up. Ooh, fullback Anthony Sherman. Usually fullbacks are going for something. I'm not sure about Sherman though. Oh, 7,000. Consistently selling at 7,000 coins, so that's not bad. So I think I'll wrap it up with that. That's kind of what I do with this get a player method. Leave some comments about some of the strategies you use for this method, and if you know of any players. Again, some people are doing theme sets, so I found that the Steelers, Cowboys, Patriots, Ravens, a lot of people, sometimes they'll pay more for the silver cards, and especially the linemen. So just keep an eye out for that, but I've left those links in the description to Mutthead prices. So just check those out quickly before you go, but don't worry about making the odd mistake. If you just keep grinding out this method, you will make money, and you'll get your coin stacks to levels where you can purchase some decent cards. All right, that's it for me. Grace and peace.